good time to clear out your closet and donate to a really good cause. So there's a drop-off location in Thatch, and there's also going to be one in Louder, 025, starting tomorrow morning. So if y'all have any extra clothes, it's just boys' clothes. But if y'all have any extra clothing that you'd like to get rid of, really appreciate your donation. Thank y'all.
Is there anyone else wishing to utilize this time? Awesome. We'll go ahead and move into roll call, so please be sure to click A on your iClicker. And we'll move into the approval of the minutes. The minutes were sent out to you electronically last week. Are there any corrections or objections to the minutes? Seeing none, the minutes stand. We'll move into reports, beginning with executive officers. Are there any executive officer reports?
Yeah, hey y'all. So as registration opens up for next semester, one of the so there's a course that I think I mentioned this to y'all earlier this semester, but personal finance that the College of Business offers is now open to all students. I think there's one section for next semester. I want to say it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe 2 o'clock or 1 or 2. Is it 1 o'clock? Yeah, Matthew's taking it, and so we definitely encourage y'all to look into that if you have any free electives. Really cool course. Hopefully that course will make a lot of progress, I guess, going forward, because William and I have been working with College of Business on it. So definitely encourage y'all to look at that. Thank you.
Are there any other executive officer reports? Moving into college reports, beginning with at-large.
So we have been kind of collaborating a little bit with the media food drive to kind of help spread the word in here. So there's a barrel placed in all of your colleges in the lobby, probably on the first floor. So we really want to kind of encourage y'all to tell your constituents that that's for cans, not trash. So try to encourage them to do that. We also have a extra credit template that we have in place with them. That if y'all are interested in it, I'd be happy to send it to you, to send it to some professors. Everyone on the Food Drive sends it to their respective professors, but just kind of spread the word out a little bit more. If y'all are interested in that, feel free to shoot me an email, and I can help y'all set up ways that your college could get more involved with PBFT.
Agriculture.
No.
Business.
Business. In addition to what William just said, we are having Mr. Jeff Long, who is the Chief Financial Officer of the College of Business, come and speak at the Bee Council's Breakfast Club on Friday from 8 until 10. So if any of y'all have any time, he's going to be just sharing some advice and wisdom about his time. And so although it will be kind of focused towards business, I think it'll be a lot of practical advice that any of us can apply. So we would just love to invite y'all to come to that.
Cassie.
No.
Ultimate CoStam. We'll be having Meet the Dean, so all of our CoStam deans will be in and out on Wednesday, October 17th. We'll be having pub subs, so if you have any CoStam friends, send them our way, and they'll get some Meet the Deans.
Education. What's your officer? Grad school.
Zinner, graduate school. There's one thing this week. On Wednesday, graduate school and graduate student council are working together to put on a 3-minute thesis competition. We're in here last year, you'll remember me talking about this a lot, but this is a time where graduate students have the opportunity, and a few undergraduate students have the opportunity to explain their research in 3 minutes or less, which is very, very difficult for something that you spend multiple semesters on studying, but it's a great opportunity to see some of the work that all of our constituents are doing, not just mine, I mean mostly mine, but they're in all of the different colleges as well as graduate school. So just get to see some of the research that's going on at Auburn University. I'm going to be participating. It's, I believe, almost all morning. I know 9 to 11:30. There might be some later, but I'm not 100% sure. On Wednesday, just in this room. So I would encourage anyone to just check it out and see some of the great research that's going on in the graduate school and across Auburn University.
Liberal arts.
Davis Liberal Arts. So everyone should have in front of them, I think I gave everyone one unless you're in our committee, a flyer for the Liberal Arts, College of Liberal Arts Benefit Night tomorrow, benefiting LaCara, that's Lee County, Autism Resource and Advocacy. So we just want as many people that want to or can come out tomorrow night to Mama Goldberg's on Thatch from 5 to 8. So please come out, come talk to us. If you have any constituents or know of anyone who wants to do something like that, we're going to send it we're going to give it to Daniel to put in all the groupies for the standing committees in here, so that you can share that if anyone's interested. So we would love to see all more.
Also, before we move on, please be sure you click on your iPad or I think there's one person that's missing. Okay, nursing,
No report.
pharmacy. Moving into committee reports, starting with the executive committee.
Calhoun business, just reminding everybody to come to exec Tuesdays at 5.
Academic affairs.
Media engineering. So we got a chance to meet with Dr. Spears at our committee meeting right before Senate today. We got to kind of get an overview, kind of some of the changes coming with the new academic advising website. So that was really exciting. Also, I almost forgot, shout out to Sully's committee for letting us use this conference room. Dr. Spears had a presentation. Our meeting room doesn't have a TV. I hope they weren't too cramped on that first floor conference room. But also, I'm going to be sending out a survey. Dr. Spears gave our committee a survey. I'm going to try to send it out. You'll look in your committee group meetings. Just kind of, it's like ranking what resources you might, like you're most likely to use like in a new internet advising website. So like, it'll have like GPA calculator, and then like, you'll see it. I'll send it out pretty soon. And then, trying to think. Also, we got to go through some of the other colleges, like some of our peer institutions, see like what their websites had to offer, and see like how we could use those in a new Auburn website. And then we'll be following up with her in the coming weeks. I think they're trying to implement a new website sometime in January, but she's going to come. She's going to come before it is like before it gets published and like talk to Senate about it. So if y'all have questions about that, come find me. That's all I got.
Oh, yes, finance.
Lead engineering. So carryover hearings are on October 24th, and on top of that, all the budget and finance representatives are meeting with the different SAPs. Just kind of set a precedent on what makes an SAP an SAP. I'm sure Max will talk a little bit about this in his committee meeting, but the Code of Law Center did a good job of exactly explaining what an SAP is. So there's a survey going to their committee that hopefully will shed some light on it.
Center, graduate school, like Senator Lee said, we are conducting a survey just to get an idea of what the SAPs think it should need to be an SAP. We're really looking forward to getting all that feedback to make the code actually reflective of what students want and be specific. So not right now, but it should be by the end of this semester. Now, we have a lot of code bills coming as current orders today, not as many as future orders, but so we can get into that, I'd like to turn it over to Senator Ward to do code education on academic honesty.
Okay, so we're talking about, this is Title 12, and this is just the SGA academic honesty code. And so the definition, it applies to all students, so everybody, it applies to everybody, like no matter what, whether they're in an SAP or whether they're in SGA. And then students in the College of Veterinary Medicine and School of Pharmacy are also subject to whatever their schools have put out. Okay, so some of the violation, I'll read through these, is possessing, receiving, using unauthorized material for preparations, essays, exams, or lab reports, and then possessing, receiving unauthorized materials during exam purposes, so cheating, selling, giving, or lending materials for upcoming exams, so things like selling teachers' notes and things like that, probably the teacher you can't sell those and it's not properly. Excuse me. Plagiarism of any form, whether you think copying and pasting is going to be found or not. Attempting to alter grades, altering or misusing documents. So if you have an old doctor's excuse and you attempt to change the date or like on or what happened, or if you accidentally did copy something word for word and you genuinely didn't know. And the academic honesty committee I didn't really know myself, so, is appointed by the president of the university and is made up of 500 graduate students, 3 grad students, and 15 faculty members. Alright, that's all I got. So it's really short, so if you want to read it and get all the details, just read about it.
Complete University. Complete Human Sciences. A couple of things from me. So, in talking to Trace Donald, the director of accessibility here at Auburn University, he wanted me to pass along some information about our wheelchair basketball team. So they actually have a tournament coming up. It's going to be next weekend, so next Saturday and Sunday. For Saturday, it's going to be at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. And on Sunday, it's going to be 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. And that's going to be in the Coliseum. It's for your students. I think their big rival is on Saturday at 7. So I think me and my committee kind of made informal plans to grab dinner before and then slide over to the game. But they really want student participation at these games to show this amazing team because they're really, really good at what they do. So please try to make plans to go to that. Also, Courtney's going to talk more about this, but we have True Colors coming up on Thursday. I will be there, so I really hope that you and your constituents will be able to make it as well. And then that is it for me, but I'm going to yield my time to Riley to make a presentation. So we did in-hate AU a couple of weeks ago, so this is kind of talking about the feedback that we got from that and some practical solutions that we can make as SGA.
Read off my laptop, so I'm not facing some of the astronauts working on. So sorry. What is NHAAU? It's fun. NHAAU is something that originated at Ohio State University as basically a platform to start a conversation about discrimination on campus and what that basically looks like for the students who were going through that, and students were also seeing that. And so basically this provided a way for them to kind of mediate that. And so they also incorporated it into their October. Never mind. What we did, we saw the idea, and we also partnered with ISO and Inclusion Diversity, and as well as Fridays to also put our own spin on that, to also provide that platform for minority students to say, hey, we're here for it, and we also put it in the AT. And so what happened was we had this board out on Wednesdays where we came screen. We had students come in and write just experiences they've had or ideas or whatnot. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go through a few comments and then also provide potential feedback on how to solve those or the suggestions just to make it a more practical application. And so one of the students wrote more inclusive events, not exclusive. So ways that we can improve that is rethinking the ways that we market our events. And so when we post something on social media, whether that be Instagram or Facebook, we have in mind a set target audience that we like to attract. And oftentimes, the saying birds of a feather flock together. And so we attract the very students that who are already feeling included and still excluding those who feel excluded. So practically just rethinking the way that we market those. Are we targeting the students that we actually want to be there and to make feel welcome? Another one, 3 others, a more inclusive SGA with different ideas and opinions. International students disregarded for campus involvement and interactions, and when organizations have no diversity or people of color. And just to expound on the second one, meaning they feel that when they go through an interview for SGA, that they feel like we're working on in our committee is including somehow or another a cultural competency course. So Auburn is one of the few universities among our peers that doesn't require this in the core curriculum. And so, you know, if the motto of SGA is going to be serving and promoting the individual student and unifying all that as Auburn, we actually need to put actions behind our words, because if we fail to do so, then it really doesn't mean a whole lot. And so NKAU is this platform for saying that they care about you and see. And so that's all I have.
We want to see the Bears.
Cheater at large. So the hot topic of student affairs earlier was Better Relations Day, which is this Wednesday. So if any of y'all have any ideas or questions in regards to what other schools like Alabama and Georgia do and how Auburn could be doing better in those areas, please let one of us know so we can bring it on.
Moving to reports from our liaisons, beginning with BSU.
Bradshaw BSU, just like Eddie said, so this Thursday, BSU will be hosting their True Colors Ball Forum. It's going to be at 5 o'clock. It's going to be in Ballroom. So please come so you can have those great, stimulating, and challenging conversations with people who don't necessarily look like you or come from the same background as you do, and your school will be with you.
See you later. Honors Congress.
To Honors Congress. So we had our midterm picnic today and it went very successful. A lot of students who hadn't gotten to meet the director got to meet her today, so that was a great plus from today. The construction to the back of Caterer Hall has been pushed back about 2 weeks, and now it's at a month. That's due to the downpour from Hurricane Michael. So there are damages, so expect that to be a little further out. And then the coordinator of student affairs for Honors College is coming to a close. They have 3 final candidates, and they should be finding who they want to hire pretty soon.
Housing.
No report.
We'll go ahead and move into current orders of business.
PSSB 18101501, Legislative Branch Chapter 3.
This bill is brought to you by Senator Zinn.
Zinner Graduate School. This was discussed in some detail last week. As just a bit of a refresher, I know we all probably did some interesting things over the break. This is basically a rewrite of Chapter 300, Organization of the Senate. No significant changes, with the exception that it now is going to require Senate approval for the appointment of a parliamentarian or technician, things that we're already really doing, so no functional changes. So with that, I move to pass this bill as written.
Second. It's moved and seconded to adopt the bill as read. Is there any discussion on this bill? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye and click A. Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. The bill is adopted.
PSSB 18101502, Legislative Branch Chapter 301.
This bill is brought to you by Senator Zinner.
Zinner Graduate School. This bill deals with responsibilities of the Student Senate membership. It is, again, discussed at length last week, so I move to pass this bill as written.
Moved and seconded to adopt the bill as read. Is there any debate? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. The bill is adopted.
PSSB 18101503, Legislative Branch Chapter 302.
This bill is brought to you by Senator Zinner.
Zinner Graduate School. Now, before I hand this bill over to the floor, there's one change that I would like to make to it. I sent it to Pearson just earlier today or last night. It is adding one final section to the end. If you could scroll down to the end of 302. I can explain why. Basically, through the course of writing this bill, I mean, it was mostly clarifications, but in the process of working on the bill on 303, which is going to be coming as a future order, I saw that there was something under the duties of the executive committee that makes sense there, but I think it actually makes a lot more sense in this bill, so I decided, well, let's move that from there to have something that's a little more concise, but contains the same basic message in this bill. As soon as the text comes up, I would like to read it to everybody just to make sure everybody information before changing it. But it's basically clarifies that you can have up to 3 unexcused absences. Upon a 4th absence, you're going to have to be dismissed, which is obviously already the policy, but it's just moving it from 303 to 302 so that it's included in the absence section rather than the duties section. I think it makes more sense there, given the way that we're writing on the minutes. So yes, senators will be allowed 3 unexcused absences in any given term. Upon a 4th absence, they will be required to forfeit their membership in the student senate. That's the only change from what I presented last week, which is really just cleanup stuff. So I move to pass this bill as written on the board right now, including that 302.5.
It's moved and seconded to adopt the bill as read. Is there any debate or discussion on this bill? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye and click A. All opposed? The ayes have it. The bill passes.
PSSB 18101504, Legislative Branch, Chapter 304.
This bill is brought to you by Senator Zinner.
Zinner, Graduate School. This is another of the cleanup bills. It relates to the coding system of bills and laws, actually, and commendations. That's what the new title would have if it's approved. It also includes 305 and 306. Very simple rewrite, technical changes to make sure that we're compliant with everything. We should be expressing processes clearly. So with that, I move to pass this bill as written.
It's moved and seconded to adopt the bill as read. Is there any debate? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye and click A. All opposed? The ayes have it and the bill is adopted.
PSSB 18101505, Legislative Branch, Chapter 307.
This bill is brought to you by Senator Zinner.
Zinner, Graduate School. As discussed last week, this is basically a rewrite, and it is making it, well, it does making it a little easier to go through the confirmation process and really going along with the long-standing precedent of what we have been done, which is not exactly follow the code. And just after talking to my committee about this, after really thinking about this, I think this is going to work for everybody. I didn't receive any questions about it. I explained it pretty clearly last week, so I move to pass this bill as written.
Second. It's moved and seconded to adopt the bill as read. Is there any debate? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it and the bill is adopted.
PSSB 18101506, Legislative Branch, Chapter 308.
This bill is brought to you by Senator Zinner.
Zinner, Graduate School. So this is basically, again, a rewrite of the impeachment section, making sure that our code of laws is consistent with our Constitution. Went into it all last week. I'd be happy to take any questions, debate, but with that, I move to pass this bill as written.
It's moved and seconded to adopt the bill as read. Is there any debate? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye and click A. All opposed? The ayes have it. The bill is adopted.
PSSB 18101507, Election Law, Chapter 702.2.
This bill is brought to you by Senator Zinner.
Zinner, Graduate School. This is a very simple bill. It's basically adding, as I talked about last week, once again, one more duty to the Director of Elections, that they're responsible for making sure that platforms and budgets are available in a timely fashion. So I move to pass this bill as written.
It's moved and seconded to adopt the bill as read. Is there any debate? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. The bill is adopted.
PSSB 18101508, Title 4 Judicial Branch.
This bill is brought to you by Senator Zinner.
Zinner, Graduate School. Okay, this is a rewrite of all of Title IV. No real substantial changes here. It's all just trying to clean this section up, just like everything we just passed with Title III. So with that, I move to pass this bill as written.
It's moved and seconded to adopt the bill as read. Is there any debate? Senator Jones.
At some point, like later in the bill, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it says the word trail instead of trial. Yeah, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's what it, I might have to do it just to search for it. Yeah, it's a long one.
Who's searching
Jason,
the
you might
words?
have some trouble after.
Search the word trail.
That's it. You do control it for trial.
It's the one.
Yeah. Yeah, it says trail in 308.1723. The first trail for trial. I'm going to change that.
Are there any objections to this clerical change? Is there any further discussion on this bill? Consider a vote.
Should it say trial proceedings?
I think it's just a job procedure.
I move to add an S to the.
Are there any objections to this clerical change? Seeing none, take vote. Is there any further discussion or grammatical corrections? We'll move to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it, and the bill is adopted.
PSSB 18101509, 2018-2019 SGA judicial confirmation.
This bill is brought to you by Senator Calhoun.
Calhoun Business. So this bill is just confirming the SGA judicial branch. I discussed how we found all of the members of the judicial branch last week, so I move to adopt this bill as written.
Second.
It's moved and seconded to adopt the bill as read. Is there any debate or discussion on this? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it, and we now have a confirmed judicial branch. We'll now move into future orders of business, and then we'll call the first one.
PSSB 18102201, legislative branch, chapter 303.
This bill is brought to you by Senator Bailey and Senator Zinner.
Bailey Engineering.
Zinner Graduate School.
So, like, if you go to this, it looks like we just cut everything out. Basically what happened is we edited so much it got to a point where it was like not readable. And so basically we just took what was already there and then just replaced it all and did small changes. The main things that are edited is that it used to be written that every bill, resolution, or commendation that when somebody gets sent a form had to go to the code of laws committee, which I think they would agree is like a little bit extra work they really need to do. So this divides the power a little bit more. And so if there's an academic affairs bill coming through, then it should go to their committee because that's the thing they're supposed to be like excelling at. Like that's what they're supposed to know. This also gives the committees the opportunity to basically claim a bill. So let's say like a student affairs bill is coming through. We wouldn't have the right to go into exec and say like this should come to our committee because this reflects like this is what our job is. Executive committee would then be able to vote on that and decide whose jurisdiction that falls under. Major changes other than
You mentioned that was the executive committee's jurisdiction.
yes.
Those are the main changes. Of course, we would be more than happy to take any questions related to the content of this bill now or over the coming week. Really appreciate it if it's on the Senate floor just because it's good to put that on the public record. But if there are any questions, we would be very happy to take them now or during the debate next week.
Madam President.
Senator
Davis,
Davis.
Liberal Arts. Will the members have a question? Senator Zinner and Bailey, just so everyone can know here, I'm just curious, what led you to this bill? What issues were there that you were seeing? How did this come about as something that y'all wanted to tackle, and why is it, very pertinent to student body?
For me, it was the fact that like technically everything that we passed and went through was checked from the code and the executive committee when really that's the job of the executive committee to check that stuff. And it seemed like if I wanted to work on something in student affairs or academic affairs or whatever, I basically was like forced to go through a different branch. And so it didn't seem fair to the rest of the Senate, and the power really wasn't divided because one branch was so heavily focused. How it was technically written, they were the focus.
That very much so, and of course, I was looking at this because I was looking at the entirety of Title III we feel that this is a pretty solid rewrite of what there is. Again, we highly encourage you to take the time to read it if you've not already done so. Thank you for your question.
Are there any other questions for the authors?
Let's be good for a question. So can you explain a little bit more about the process where the executive committee can give it to another committee to look at? I was a little confused about what you're saying there.
So let's say like under this bill, so let's say an academic affairs person changed how SAPs worked. Then y'all, it would be brought to their executive committee. The budget and finance chair then would be able to say, I believe like this should go to our tradition. So like this is something that affects our, you know, our sphere of influence directly.
Leading jurisdiction.
Basically, like if I'm working in academic affairs, things so like things like election law, technically are academic affairs. Things like the academic honesty policy would be like academic, or sorry, student affairs. Things like honesty policy would be like academic affairs, like separating it out more instead of everything in code being just code. But code also has the power to they can edit and change anything as long as it change like the substance of certain parts. But more like code has still versus kind of like 90% of code. There's just certain things that people will actually go work on like bills.
One of the main things that shifts code to really focusing on maintaining the organization, really being people that know the code, which is what we try to do, but it's a lot to ask one committee to not just reorganize the code, which is always maintained in our current thing, but to review every single bill, accommodation, and resolution. Our time can be better spent using our expertise in the code to review things, hey, maybe this could be better worded, hey, make sure this doesn't go directly against some other part of the code, or if anything's proposing a new title to the code or a new chapter, that's a pretty big bill, so the code committee should look at that and determine this, whether or not this is the actual best place for us, because we're the experts on the code, but we don't have to, or shouldn't have to be doing everything. Also, other committees in the past, and there's been a bit of a question, well, what is the role of this committee? And this is making it a little bit clearer so that academic affairs, you're not just working with academic affairs, you have an accounting administration, it's clearer what's already somewhat stated in the code, but we clarify that significantly. Things like the academic honesty code, that's in your jurisdiction. So really trying to move that out, separate the power so that the code committee doesn't have everything.
And
It's not my goal to take all the power.
And I was gonna say like if it were to go back to the committee, you would show the author. So like it's not like they would just take it and rewrite it for you. It's like you would work with them to like still pass it. That's also another change that like now it basically gives any senator, regardless of like your committee, the ability to work on things as long as they like pass it through. So if I wanted to rewrite the academic honesty policy, I could, but then it's still like I wouldn't take that to student affairs, I'll take it to academic affairs. That kind of.
Are there any other questions? This will be a different order next week. PSSB 181022T02, Title 15, Sunshine Law.
Is in a graduate school, you already knew that. Didn't keep saying it, but you already know it. But this is basically a rewrite of Title 15, which, to be generous, how it was, looked like a first draft. It really needed some cleanup. There were some not very good sentences. Senators pointed out to me in the executive committee, there's some really inconsistent capitalization, which I think is gonna thank you for that reminder, Senator Calhoun. It's not really changing the content. It's very much making this more organized, trying to clarify what has been our policy all along, taking out some redundancies. There are some, if you take the time to look at it. They mentioned emergency meeting for a truly emergency purpose. We don't need to be saying that. Emergency meeting. So that is what my proposed bill does. So with that, I look forward to discussing this throughout the week, debating it, if we feel it's necessary, and hopefully passing it next week.
Because there's no more orders of business, we can move into announcements. I just have a few things. Like Senator Junior said, Better Relation Day is this Wednesday, so I know there's a handful of us that are going to be going to Tuscaloosa to talk to some University of Alabama people. So stay on the lookout for kind of feedback that comes from that, exciting opportunities from that. Also, another exciting thing, we will have freshmen in here next week. So there'll be some new faces joining all your committee meetings. So kind of stay tuned as we get that all settled out. 2 Mondays from now, we'll have Halloween Senate, so start thinking of costumes for your respective groups, and be on the lookout for more information coming about that from me. Voter registration drive is on Wednesday, so for those of you that will be in Auburn, I encourage you to, if you're not already registered, to go find our External Affairs team on the concourse and get registered to vote. And then also, I just want to encourage you all to continue reading over the bills as we get them beforehand, and having those conversations, and continue to have conversations in this room. I know sometimes code changes aren't quite as such hot topics as election law can be, but it really still does matter, and it's still important, so I would encourage y'all to continue to have those conversations and really assess the legislation that's coming before you, just to really analyze it and do your job fully. And I think that's it.
Yeah. Another thing with Diamond, there's a survey out that Auburn Diamond has put out. So if you haven't seen it, that's on their social media. It's been put out as well. So continue to give feedback. Dining changes on campus. And I also want to just applaud the IND committee for their presentation today, and just for continuing challenges to think about, especially our conscious bias during the interview and selection processes, and continuing to challenge ourselves as student senate. How can we be an inclusive and representative body for the university? So great job.
Are there any other announcements?
Yes, I forgot to utilize it before time, but declarations of intent are out. So if you would like to run, if you would like to run, please do. They're due November 30th. Y'all will be getting the bill probably here soon, next couple of weeks, about approving the dates for the election packet. So the date that declarations of intent are due, and the voting day call outs, runoff, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you're interested, we're having information sessions. If you want to text me, call me, email me, call me if you want to reach me, whatever you need to do. I am free and open. When I said we were making elections fair, equitable, and accessible, I really meant that. On the front end, really want everybody to be as informed as possible. So if you have any questions about anything, feel free to contact me in any way before midnight on any day, because after that time is it. Thanks.
Any other announcements?
Madam President, just one quick announcement. Anyone that did get a flyer is interested in a flyer for the LaCara fundraiser tomorrow, come see me.
Are there any more announcements?
I forgot to mention this. There's a hunger banquet on Wednesday. It'll be in the ballroom in here. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna kind of display the different like food and security levels that are displayed throughout our county and surrounding areas. So when you come in, you'll receive like a social class, and you will eat according to the class that you receive. But you will be fed at the end, so you're gonna be the lowest one. You'll get some dinner at the end of it. But it's just gonna be a really cool way for students. Like, we kind of live in a bubble, and so it'll be a really cool way for us to see what people who like we even share classrooms what they're going through. So I really encourage you to come and peek in. It's at 5:30. Yeah, 5:30 to 6:30 in the ballroom upstairs.
Are there any more announcements? Cool. Please go ahead and click out on your iClicker. That being said, is there any further orders of business we need to do? Seeing none, this meeting is adjourned.
How fast before they kick us out. Look at this text I got. Oh, so the way this works, yeah, I forgot about that. Yes! Yes! I was kind of shook though, like I was like. Well, I mean, it's like you said, hold on. Is it really sweet? Okay. It's not taste.